The other Hae-in is gravely injured. What impact will this calamity have on her peers? Let's find out in Season 1, Episode 4 of Witch and Rich. How's it? I'm Evie and welcome to After the Episode. On this channel, you'll explore unforgettable Korean dramas and anime. The epic action, wild twists, and moving moments. Let's tuck in. Principal Sa is at home when he receives a late-night call from Mr. Yoon, a member of his staff who's at the hospital. A Cheongdam student is in surgery, but her chances of survival are slim. The police wanted to see the CCTV footage of the incident, but Mr. Yoon deleted the video and lied to the police about it despite his own suspicions. Even if there is foul play, Principal Sa knows without a trace of sympathy, the victim is just a scholarship kid, so her fate is of no consequence. What does matter is the identity of her assailant. At any rate, the best course of action is to conclude the case as a self-inflicted tragedy brought on by academic stress, which is common enough not to raise any further questions. There's just one minor hitch in their cover-up plan. Some distance away, two police officers are talking to an eyewitness. Fortunately, Principal Sa knows how to handle the girl. As the principal plots, a traumatized Hae-in tearfully recounts the events to the police and confirms that she saw someone else on the rooftop. It's been a very long night for Hae-in, who returns home exhausted. She's not going to get any rest at the moment though, because who's waiting for her? Na-yeon's mother. She hasn't come all this way to hound Hae-in though, but to thank her. Where money and connections failed, Hae-in's words succeeded in changing Principal Sa's mind on admitting Na-yeon. To express her sincere gratitude, she'll drop the lawsuit and inform Sunwoo Girls High that it was all a big misunderstanding. Back to her effervescent self, Na-yeon's mother hands Hae-in a present and hopes that she'll put in a good word for Na-yeon to the principal, since the connections made at Cheongdam could significantly improve the prospects of her husband's company. Hae-in just gapes at her like,
I'm extremely confused.
Hae-in walks into her house to find her father waiting for her, stone-faced. Where have you been? Who is that woman outside? What are you holding in your hand? He asks in concern. Hae-in lies that she was at a friend's house and fell asleep studying. As for the woman outside, well, Hae-in is too tired to invent a plausible story, so the best she can come up with is, oh, nothing. Her father is furious with her for brushing him off in this way when he's been sick with worry all night. Hae-in loses her temper too. Whatever trouble she gets into, she's well aware that he doesn't have the money or power to fix it, so he should just leave her to figure things out. Hae-in is many things. Impulsive, quick to anger, and a bad liar. But what she's not is cruel. She's been through a lot, so let's gloss over this moment of uncharacteristic unkindness. Even her father is stunned into silence. Hae-in slams the door to her room, plonks the gift on her bed, and places her phone on the desk to charge. It's been off all night, but now she can see the torrent of missed calls and unread messages. One of them catches her eye. It's from Principal Sa and he wants to talk. She immediately calls him back, and though we don't hear the conversation, we see Hae-in leave home looking determined. Elsewhere, Min-sul arrives at the hospital. Hae-in is in the intensive care unit with no hope of making a recovery. Hae-in's mother tells him that the school informed her of Hae-in's anguish from academic stress. Despite the callous way that the school staff speak of her daughter as if she's already passed away, Hae-in's mother is glad to know that Min-sul and her best friend at Cheongdam still care about her. Which girl at that school would openly claim to be Hae-in's best friend? Min-sul wonders. We know that not even her boyfriend would claim her, so who could this best friend be? Speaking of Do-won, he's staring blankly at the spot on the ground where Hae-in fell when he's interrupted by Soo-mang yet again. Do-won walks away as Soo-mang half-heartedly continues the campus tour for a new student. Instead of explaining the layout of the school, he imparts far more practical knowledge. The layout of the school's hierarchy, where your parents' assets determine your rank. Poor students stick out like a sore thumb, like Hae-in, who wasn't familiar with the fancy food served in the cafeteria, or Min-sul, who couldn't figure out the fancy sports kit. Knowing your place within the hierarchy is imperative, or you might provoke Jenna. For example, A group of girls taunt a scholarship kid that she doesn't have the means to sue them for bullying. And even if she did, one of their fathers is a judge. Jenna shuts them up real quick by pointing out that it's pretty cringe to flex on a scholarship kid given their own level of wealth. Wait a minute. Wasn't Jenna accused of bullying the scholarship kids herself? In any case, as the daughter of a basic hospital director, Sumai advises the new student to keep her head down or risk ending up like Hae-in. Unless you're a member of the Diamond Club, there's always someone higher up ready to humiliate you, and the school administration will turn a blind eye to it all. Case in point, a group of boys rough up a student in the hallway in full view of Principal Sa, whose only comment is that of congratulations to the bully for making the school sports team. Not even the recent demise of a mistreated student will make Principal Sa address the toxic culture at his school. This man is despicable and I can't stand him.
Let the hate flow through you.
Anywhere else, the students would be distraught by what happened to Hae-in. At Cheongdam, they're just bored by the tedious lecture on mental health that they're being forced to participate in. In fact, Jenna feels no sorrow over Hae-in's situation and tells the teacher as much before walking out mid-lesson.
That was diabolical!
Yo, remind me to never get on Jenna's bad side. Does she scare you too? Let me know in the comments. Returning to Hae-in, she's packing her bag to transfer from Sunwoo Girls High School. Her classmate stops her again, expecting her to apologize, not for being poor and lying about being rich, but for being poor and feeling ashamed of it. She comes from a modest background too, but she's never been embarrassed of it. Hae-in's mature response is,
I don't remember asking you a goddamn thing.
To the shock and envy of her classmates, it turns out that the school Hae-in has been forced to transfer to is none other than Cheongdam. Hae-in is making all sorts of life changes, including quitting her part-time job at the convenience store. As a soon-to-be student of a prestigious institution, she can't be seen there. Principal Sa told her all about the benefits that come with being a scholarship student, like free study abroad trips and assistance with college admission. But Sanju is skeptical of the hype around the school. Hae-in is so fervent in her belief in Cheongdam's splendor that she lies to Sanju about how this golden opportunity fell into her lap. There was an extra spot, I applied, I got it, Hae-in says. Sanju interjects that the school contacted Hae-in first, not the other way round. I really like Sanju. She'll support you when you commit fraud, sure, but she'll also clock your tea if need be. Unable to fabricate another story, Hae-in diverts her interrogator's attention to a more pleasant subject, food. Having withdrawn her college savings fund since it's no longer necessary to have it as a Cheongdam student, Hae-in generously treats Sanju to a meal. The next day, Hae-in is in for a treat as well. A driver has just dropped off her Cheongdam uniform, which she wastes no time changing into. Her contentment is palpable as she looks at herself in the mirror. Still in her Cheongdam uniform, Hae-in goes to the mall and notices the same designer shoes she pretended to own on her now defunct Instagram page. No need to look around the store for other options or even try on the pair because her heart is set on those exact shoes. Hae-in buys the pair impulsively, but then instantly regrets it once she leaves the store. Although she could have bought 10 pairs of shoes with the amount she spent on one, she soothes her conscience by considering them as truly worthy of her precious Cheongdam uniform. While Hae-in window shops, a girl in a blue cap watches her from afar. The girl then purposefully collides into Hae-in, spilling coffee all over her shopping. Annoyed, Hae-in goes to the restroom to inspect the damage and is relieved that no harm has come to her new shoes. She's about to pack the shoes back into the shopping bag when she notices a note at the bottom of the bag. That uniform you got for ending someone's life sure looks great on you, it reads. Realizing that the girl in the blue cap must have left the note in her shopping bag, Hae-in dashes out of the bathroom to find her, leaving her brand new designer shoes on the counter, forgotten. After a fruitless search, Hae-in rushes back to the restroom for her shoes, only to find them missing from the counter. When Hae-in sees a girl walking out of the store brazenly wearing her shoes, she confronts her head-on. Grabbing the thief by the hair, Hae-in plans to teach her a lesson she'll never forget. The thief that Hae-in is manhandling is Jenna. Oh boy, what fire and brimstone will Jenna unleash on Hae-in? We'll see you in my next recap video on episode 5, so check it out. Links are in the description. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.